us. Feel at home. Before we begin, we ask that you take a note. Procedure of this assembly, so that we're able to proceed from there. It's up to you.
Okay, we request that you either take oath or affirm. Which one do you choose? To affirm. So by affirmation, you just lift your right hand up. And then you read the words, put your name here, and read the words as prescribed. You can go.
I, Samuel Kamau Getaka, do solemnly declare and affirm that the information that I shall give before this committee is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Thank you.
Thank you very well. Just switch on that. The interference is coming because of the crossover. So thank you, Samuel, for that session that you've taken for information. We will begin by introducing ourselves now that we've known your names. I'll begin with myself. My name is Honorable Engineer Mukayedi Samuel, the chairman for this committee on trade, tourism, trade, and cooperative and industrialization. Together with me, colleague members, honorable members. We'll begin with my vice chair to my immediate left. Then we'll proceed with all the honorable members, the members of this committee, later on followed by the clerkship of this committee. And then we'll take it over from that. So it's our time to introduce ourselves. Now I'll pass the mic over to the vice chair of this committee.
Thank you, Samuel. I'm Honorable Joyce Monywa from Nyandarua Central, specially elected representing persons with disability, and the vice chair of this committee.
I'm Naomi Ngatia, a member for this committee.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Good morning, Mr. Kitaka. My name is Honorable James Kiruwachomba, member for Jabini Kiburu in Kinangop constituency. Karibu sana. Okay, thank you. Isaac Kunu, I'm member for Njohi. I know we are acquainted to each other. Mr. Chairman, I know Mr. Kitaka from other quarters, and he's a close friend to me. I wish you well in this vetting process.
Thank you. Thank you. Before you even proceed, thank you for that disclosure. It's important, this vetting. It's very important to make such disclosures. Thank you.
Chairman, my name is Mary. I'm a member for Curator Ward and a member of this committee.
Good morning. My name is Honorable Zendo Kasana from Magumu Ward and a member of this committee.
Good morning, Mr. Itaka. My name is Mwanginyaga, the majority leader and MCA Kaibaga Ward, Kalibu.
Thank you. Let's have the clerkship. Start with the commission.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Ken Council.
Morning. I'm Josephine Makero, committee clerk to this committee.
And I'm David Gitao, a research officer attached to this committee.
I'm Wachanga Ngondi, a senior Hansard reporter. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Mira Mwangwe, Sergeant at Arms.
Good morning. Lewis Kadiro, photojournalist.
Very well. Having gone through that process, I think the interference is between this mic and that mic. This position and that position. All right? Let's see. If it misbehaves, then we remove the mic from there. Only use it when you are asking to respond. You switch it off. Very well. Am I audible? Very well. Samuel, we will take very short time with you. Not really short, but quality time with you. I've advised that you relax, feel very much at home. These members appearing before you are Nyandaruans. We also come from Nyandarua. They're your brothers and sisters, so there's no need whatsoever to be tense. So feel very much at home. The questions that will be asked are questions that you have already answered elsewhere. So it will be very easy for you to respond to. I begin by asking you to kindly introduce yourself, and in your introduction, ensure you cover all that entails about yourself, including your birthplace, your work experience, your education background, and all that in the introductory brief that you're going to present to this committee. And we are on. I also want to let you know that we are live, and this session is being transmitted live for the entire Nyandarua to see what is happening, and including the entire nation. So be aware that that is happening, and it's being done for the purpose of transparency, openness, and forthrightness. For that are the etiquettes that govern this institution. Thank you. It's your honor.
My name is Samuel Kamau Itaka. I come from this County, Nyandarua, from Kipipiri sub-county with one. As far as my education is concerned, I'm a holder of a master's in business management from the University of Kapiaga and a holder of bachelor's in business management from Moi University. For my work experience, I started working as a human resource officer at a law firm in Nairobi. And in this law firm, I established a human resource department for the employees who were there around 25. After working there for 1 year, I got a scholarship with the University of Kapiaga to go and study for masters. And while studying there, I was given an employment as a graduate assistant. After completing my masters at the university, I was offered an opportunity to serve at the university as a technology fellow, where I served for 2 years. While serving the university, I was appointed to several university management committees, one of them being the Environment Committee. We came up with several policies that are used up to today in management of the environment at university. I was also appointed to a committee which was tasked with finding ways of increasing students' population. And in that committee, we were able to come up with a framework that enabled the pilot students to increase at the university. And I was also appointed to a committee that was concerned with arranging and organizing the university's international conferences. And in fact, that was one of its kind, because it had not, we were the first people who organized that conference, which was very successful. Yeah, then after serving there for about 2 years, I went to the private sector. I worked with several private sectors, one of them being data insurance, where I was appointed as a financial advisor. Here I was advising clients on investments, pensions, on risks, among others. I'm currently the Assistant Director of Human Resource Management at the County Public Service Group of this county.
Very well. Very well. Lewis, I think you have to find a way of managing that item so that they are diametrically opposite with mine. In the introduction, Samuel, are you associated in any way with any political alliances?
No.
You are not associated. Okay. Now I will leave it at that. And this juncture, I will ask my vice chair, Honorable Joyce, to take us through the second session. Unless any member has any question, introduction brief that Mr. Samuel has given us. And if members are okay with that, members, we are on the other program. I'll ask you a very simple question, very simple, and I expect very simple answers. Why did you apply for the position you have been nominated for? And before you even go there, which position did you apply for?
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. I applied for the position of Chief Officer, Tourism, Trade and Industrialization.
Very well. Were you interviewed for that position?
Yes, I was interviewed.
Did you apply for any other position other than that?
Yes, I applied.
What position was that?
Chief Officer, Public Service.
Now, why did you apply for this particular one? Why did you apply for this one that you appearing for us?
Thank you.
Or maybe before you even ask that, which one are you appearing before? Or for that matter? Which position you applied for are you appearing for?
I was nominated for the position of Chief Officer, Tourism, Trade and Industrialization, which I'm appearing.
Why did you apply for it?
Thank you. So, I have come to learn that business and investment is the one that runs the country, having source of income to family, to even having revenue to the county and the country is very important. I have much interest and passion in helping business people, traders, in improving in whatever they do. I have come across small business people like hawkers, like mama boggers, but sometimes I look at them the way they do things and realize that if these people are supported, if these people are trained, they can do better. I have also noted that the business people are very much hardworking. Sometimes you note that even when, for example, those who are employed, they are going for holidays, for weekends, the business people do not go for such. It means they are very hardworking, very eager to earn. So if these people are supported in one way or another, they can really get good income from their businesses, and this will support the county and also the nation. So I'm very passionate about supporting businesses so that they can perform well, and also as a county we can get revenue from businesses.
Thank you, Samuel. I could have asked you further questions on that. Let me spare it. Because you just mentioned trade, but there's also tourism in it. And what statute is the position established? Part of the law establishes the position in which you apply. Section.
Good morning, members. I'm Peter Venji from Trade Committee, elected MCA from Nyandarua. Thank you.
My name is Samuel Gitaka. I'm being vetted for the position of Chief Officer, Tourism, Trade and Industrialization. I'll check.
Thank you, Chair. I was to take question number 3. Thank you. Thank you. Samuel.
Yes.
Once again, I want to appreciate your experience in various positions that you have served government. I take it for granted. I'll just take you through in the roles of in the functions of county chief officer. Briefly, what are the roles?
Thank you. So the roles of Chief Officer of the county government. One is that he is the accounting officer in the department. He is the one who oversees the expenditures of the department and ensures that the funds available are efficiently spent. He is also in charge of the staff in the department. He manages the staffing issues of staff under his or her docket. The chief officer is also charged with implementing policies that come from the executive. One does that in consultation with the committee executive member of the docket. The chief officer also helps in formulation of policies and frameworks that can assist in achieving the goals of the docket.
Pedro.
The chief officer also
Okay, thank you, Chair. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you, Chair. Up to you, Chair.
Yes, once again, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I have a question. What's the functional difference between a county executive committee member, that is CCM, and a county chief officer?
Thank you. Majorly the county executive committee member is the one that helps or comes up or gives the policies that guides the department. The chief officer is answerable to the county executive committee member, and the county executive committee member gives directions and policy direction, and then now the chief officer helps in implementing the policies that the executive and the county executive committee member comes up with.
Thank you.
Navago majority.
Maybe I wish to know, one, what has motivated you to leave your previous, to apply for a new position, given that you are holding a very senior position in County Public Service Board, and yet you know the young generation are also looking for chances, and you are still applying in the same kind of government, the Nyandarua County government. What really motivated you? That is one of the questions that I would wish to know from you, and also I'd like you to get from you your understanding by the term accounting officer in the context of county chief officer. Have you gotten my two questions?
Yes.
Yes, let me hear from you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. So, what motivated me to apply for this position? In terms of responsibilities, this position has more responsibilities compared with the one I hold currently, because the one I hold majorly deals with the public service, the employees, issues to do with the appointments, promotions. I work at the board as a technical person to the board, where I support in giving advice towards those issues. But now for this position of chief officer, I feel it has more responsibilities, because I'll be in charge of various dockets. Again, as I said at the beginning, I'm very passionate with the traders, with business, with investments, with the generation of income. And I feel that in this department, I'll help the various traders, various business people, various investors towards achieving their goals. When you support, for example, someone in business and succeeds, this person serves many people. This person may end up employing many people, more than even what we do in the county. May end up even having other businesses. So I felt this position will give me a bigger opportunity to serve my community. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I didn't answer on that. Yes. Yes. So for accounting officer, when one is an accounting officer, this means that you are in charge of the finances of your docket. You are therefore expected to see that the finances are efficiently spent to achieve the targeted goal at the this. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Your department cuts across 3 major sectors. Can you please highlight the challenges facing the department?
Thank you. So my docket, as you said, cuts across 3 areas. One of them is the other one is trade, and the other is industrialization. And I believe one of the challenges that we are having, one of the challenges that we in the tourism, in tourism in our county is one of the challenges that we have in our county is Thank you. So one of the challenges that we have in tourism is that we have poor publicity. We do not have we do not do publications concerning what we can do in tourism in our county. For example, the tourist attraction sites, we rarely publish them. We rarely market in our website. We rarely market maybe even online. So that is one challenge that I think successful in this position. One of the things that I'm going to look at is to see that publications concerning our tourism, we do a lot of marketing online. We can even use influencers, the popular people that we have in the county, market our products in tourism. Another challenge that we have in tourism is on encroachment on some of our tourist attraction areas. For example, encroachment at the Rosat, And then another challenge we have is that although we have many hotels in our county, could be they are not up to the standard that may be required, or that may make our tourists feel comfortable when staying in them. Our hotels, again, I think they do not have the rating that is done for hotels, and if there would be something, or something would be done to have the rating, so that they can improve on those facilities, they be up to standard that can make our tourists feel comfortable when spending time in them, then that can also improve on tourism. Then going to trade, some challenges that I have noted that are in trade is on policies. We need to come up with policies, for example, policies on market. We will find that we may be having wholesalers who bring goods to our county, and possibly they come from other counties, and you will find these wholesalers selling their products throughout the week. This now affects our small traders who sometimes suffer. If we can come up with a policy which can regulate and maybe have measures which, for example, say these are the days that wholesalers should come, and then the rest days are left for small traders so that they also make income. That can improve trade in our county. We do not have also a policy on waste management. If we go to our markets where we have waste from the products sold there, you'll find that currently the waste management is done from health department. But I have a feeling that if we had a policy that trade handles waste management, because whenever there are issues or we come up with a policy and we put waste management, be able to properly handle the issues to do with waste. On industrialization, some challenges that I find in industrialization is the support, the small scale, on the small industries that we have need to be supported in terms of training, in terms of marketing. We need to own the products and market them as products manufactured in the county. We need to also come up with policies that regulates and that also provides the kind of support in terms of finances that such people can get. Those are some of the challenges that I have realized face our department in the country. Thank you.
Thank you. How do you intend to improve the tourism sector in Nyandarua County?
one way that I plan to improve tourism in the county is on marketing. I'm planning that we have a tourism app, tourism application, which will be linked to our website. And in this application, we are going to have photos, we have videos, we have even our tourist attraction sites, such that now, for example, if someone is searching something in our website, one will be able to see the kind of tourist attraction facilities that we have in the county. I'm also planning to work together with the various stakeholders involved in the tourism sector. For example, the Association of Tourism that we have in the county. We also have conservation groups that are concerned with our environment, concerned with our tourist attraction sites like the Koroborosat. I plan to work with them so that we can see how we can support them. I also plan to have training on various people involved in tourism. For example, the porters, the tour guides that we have. And I think with training, whenever tourists visit our county, our tourist attraction sites, they will offer good services that will make those people come again. Again, I also think and feel that if we hold events in our county, for example, trade fairs, I work together with the sports department. We hold the half marathon around Lake Koroborosat. Then that one also can promote to the visiting of tourists to our county. Our county is presented as a highland. It has an altitude of 2,500 meters, and it is a good place for sporting. For example, for athletics, I plan to work with the sports department so that we can have sports tourism, whereby those who are in sports can be visiting our county to train from this place. We have the Arboretum, which I think we haven't capitalized on it, and I plan to see how we can utilize that facility well. If we can come up with a framework whereby we can have an investor, either as a public-private partnership or by leasing, who can put up a restaurant there, and then we have our swimming pool, which is under construction. Then we also put walking trails and also biking trails. With those facilities, those facilities can bring people to the place. If with that we can be holding racing competitions, and when people are coming to race, definitely they will pay some charges, and that will generate income for the county. Thank you.
Thank you, Samuel. And I'll ask you three questions which are almost related. If appointed a chief officer, how will you navigate the relationship between the executive and the arm, that's the MCS of the county government, and how will you navigate the relationship between the CCM and other departments, and also how will you handle pressure from friends and family seeking favors from your docket? Brief.
Maybe to start with the last one, which you have mentioned about friends and family seeking favors from department. While serving, I will be guided the ethics that are required for a public officer, and I know the issue of conflict of interest. I won't allow the conflict of interest to interfere with my service to the people of Nyandarua. So I'll be guided by the provisions that are stipulated in our various laws on how a public servant should conduct himself. Then concerning the issue of the relationship between the chief officer and the legislature of the county, the assembly is very important in serving the people of Nyandarua. They are the ones who makes laws for the county. I know that, for example, the policies that we plan to come up with by the county assembly. So I will always be working hand in hand with the county assembly to see that the policies that we come up with are the ones that can help serve in a better way the people of this county. Then on the issue of the relationship of the county executive member, and also, sorry, I beg your pardon on that.
If appointed the chief officer, how will you navigate the relationship between the CCM and the other department officers?
Okay, so for the CCM of the department, that's my supervisor. I'm subject to the CCM, and whatever that the chief officer is supposed to do in consultation with the CCM of the department. Then with other departments, we'll always work their issue. We'll be consulting so that we work well. Thank you.
Samuel, welcome. It's good to take a sip and a break. You are set now.
Thank you.
Before I ask my questions, I have some interest in tourism. I just had your answers about the tourism. Have you ever visited any site in Nyandarua?
Yes.
Which one?
Yeah, but
very well. In your own way, do you think that the previous chief officer was doing something in terms of promotion of tourism? Do you feel that there was something that was being done?
Yes.
Okay.
But much more can be done.
Yes. If your answer is yes, how will you do it differently? Because it's about resort. How would you do it differently?
Thank you. So I'm going to sit down with our officers of the department. We come up with a plan which will even have the time frame. I'd see what we have, what has been planned to be done. I'd work towards that, and see whatever we set and we plan is achieved. And also involve various stakeholders, find out the challenges they face, and from that we strategize on various issues. For example, I mentioned the issue of the app, which I feel is very important in marketing our sites. The issue of promoting our tourism facilities to even people outside the country and even outside the country. These are things that have not been done, and I believe we are going to achieve them when I get in. For example, when you go to our website, it will be very difficult seeing our tourist attraction sites from the website. But with when I come in, I'll ensure that at the moment you visit our website, you will easily know the sites that we have in our country.
Thank you. Now to my question. With reference to requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution in matters integrity, corruption and bribery, how have you fought it in the past? And then the other question should be, if appointed, what should the citizenry of Nyandarua County expect from you? You answer those two first. I repeat again.
Yes.
With reference to the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution, which you are well aware of, in matters integrity, corruption, how have you fought it in the past? Answer that, then I'll go to the next one.
Thank you. So, I have previously fought corruption. In one case, I had a traffic offense, and the policeman wanted something so that I could be allowed to proceed with my journey, and I refused to go, and I refused to give the bribe, and with that I ended up even being charged in a court of law. So I felt in a way with that I fought corruption.
Very well. The other question is, we are representing the citizens of Nyandarua County. What do we expect from you as the Nyandarua County citizens?
Thank you. So Nyandarua citizens should expect development and a lot of support, especially in terms of business, in terms of investments. Nyandarua citizens should expect someone who is passionate about his work, working hard in identifying the needs of my community and in trying to solve the problems that they face in the various issues.
Want to see Nyandarua, and in relation to the department working from, just that is in case you succeed, how are you intending to enhance that revenue with specific examples.
Thank you, Honorable Member. So, as you said, where our county is facing challenge with revenue collection, we are not collecting to our targets that we have. One thing I have noted on revenue collection is the issue of the parking. I have noted that we need to improve on parking. For example, areas that are in town, if we do the cab lots and we have the parking lots, then people who visit the county, whenever they park there, we make sure that they pay for parking fee. I think that is one area that we can do well. And because we are going to have new municipalities, for example, from your area and also engineer, I think with these municipalities, it will come with improvements. We should, as the county, support these municipalities, do infrastructures. And with that, one, businesses are going to increase. Many people are going to venture into businesses in those areas because of the opportunities available. These people will be paying rates to the county. That way we are going to have more revenue, including what I just mentioned about parking. I know in those areas they don't pay parking fees. So if we do infrastructures, we have parking lots, then we charge, even if it is a small fee, that will improve. The other thing is we avoid the tax leakage. We might be losing some revenue that would be going to the county because of dealing with cash. I think this is an issue that we have to deal with, and I have heard the governor mention that severally. We need to fully automate our revenue collection systems, including the markets. Even if this traders pay 20 shillings, I believe if it was paid through the system, then if we lose money because of being collected cash, this money will not be losing. Again, for my department, we usually have weights and measures, whereby we check on the standards of the weighing machines that we have, and these people should pay for certification. I have noted that because of lack of facilitation, this one is not well done. So the department, I plan that if I'm successful in this position, I'm going to empower that area, the weights and measures. We provide the facilities. We ensure that all the weighing machines that we have are certified, and for this they will be paying. They usually pay. They should pay to be certified, and this will be another source of revenue to the county. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I'm done with my question, but you seem to know that there is a problem. So we don't know how you know that there is a problem with the department. But anyway, thank you.
Thank you, Samuel. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look vibrant.
Thank you.
Welcome. I have two questions, Mr. Samuel. I want to ask the first one. What do you do about the value additions, since it remains a matter of interest in this county. How are you intending to promote it and create the wealthy and the employment? That is one. Have you got it clearly?
Yes.
Second one, the coral blossom is drying. And this one is a tourism zone. How will you counter the moves or protect and restore the tourism around the ecosystem? Is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Concerning the issue of value addition, it is true that most of the traders we have usually sell their products when they are in raw form, and I feel that if they were processed, if they were improved or something was done to improve on that, then they would be earning more. For example, we have people who deal with the wool. So what they just do, they shear the sheep and then they sort and sell. So it is my feeling that if these people were supported such that they are able to shear the sheep, they sort the wool and process to now fully processed wool, they will get better income than when they sell it as raw materials. So my department is going to see how we can support such people. For example, find out what are they lacking for them to process the wool to final product. And if it is, for example, they need machines, we are going to look at how the county government can come in, how they can support. Also, donors. We have many donors who are willing to support such ventures, and we can bring them on board so that they provide with the machines that these people require, then they are provided with, and they are able to process their products. Also, with industrialization, I'm planning, if I get that position, to see that we have small factories that support our people here, and especially in the main areas of production they do. For example, for milk, instead of cooperatives just selling raw material or milk which is not processed, we can have a plant which can even be managed by a cooperative, whereby these people deliver the milk is packaged, and it is sold when it is already packaged to fetch better prices. So the department is going to support in that, to see how we can have such a plant. If it is the support that should come from the government, we provide. If it is an investor that we call donors, sorry, if it is donors that you can bring to support such initiatives, then we bring them so that now we can add value to our products. Thank you.
I'm satisfied, Mr. Samuel.
Yes.
You can take a sip of water.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. Thank you, Samuel, for such an engaging, interactive session that we've had. Only that I did hear the Honorable Denji ask about Lake Olobolosat. I don't know whether it slipped your thought. Do you want to say a sentence just about less than 2 minutes?
Okay,
Lake
thank you.
Olobolosat?
Sorry, it had skipped me. So on Olobolosat, as you said, it is drying, and this is quite unfortunate considering that it is the only highland lake that we have and a major tourist attraction site in our county. I understand we have over 300 species of birds and several hippopotamus. So we need to take care of this lake so that it does not dry. So I plan how I'm planning to avoid it drying. I'm going to work together with the conservation groups that we have so that we can see how, for example, we can have green matter grown in that place. For example, we plant trees which do not negatively affect the environment. Again, I understand there are some trees that are grown there like eucalyptus, and these trees are known to absorb a lot of water. So we'll see how we can work on that and also come up with the policies on maybe the kind of trees that people should plant around there. I understand there is a lot of encroachment on the lake, and also there is no demarcation. So I plan to do we have a demarcation, and the lake is fenced so that we can prevent encroachment, because when people encroach and others grab the land, some activities that they conduct there negatively affect the lake. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Samuel. I just wanted you to clarify on how people surrounding Lake Olobolosat and the animals, how will they live? Those that encroached, what plan are you intending to use? And Mr. Samuel, you explain if some of those people bought the land from other people, what are you expecting to do about those people? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. So these issues of encroachment, I think they majorly lie with the Department for Arts, but together and in collaboration, we are going to look at those issues so that we see how we can suitably and amicably solve that challenge. So on those who have encroached, and some of them are having legal title deeds, I think it will be unfair to just remove someone there who just bought the land without knowing that it is an illegal land. So we can work together with the last department and see how these people can be relocated. Possibly the county buys land for them and they are relocated from that place.
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, honorable members. I want to bring this vetting to a close. We've really taken a bit of time, and we are stifford of time. We have another officer who is supposed to appear before this committee, and was meant to start with us at around 11. We almost headed to 12. But before I do so, it will not be fair for me to leave out the Secretariat just in case they had a question to ask. But I also want to pay recognition to the Honorable Member Kiruka, who is an amica curiae in this committee. Honorable Kiruka, this is a committee on trade and cooperatives. We're glad to have you. We just pay recognition of your presence, and as we move on, I don't know whether the clerkship, anyone want to ask any question before we bring this meeting to a close? Anyone? Kindly make it very brief in less than 2 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chair. And actually, mine is not a question, but just a comment. I think you will be one of the chief officers who will be holding 3 departments that are very critical to the transformation of this county. So just know from us as the Assembly, we will be looking at what you are doing in that department, because it has broad areas and has a very huge potential in terms of employment and wealth creation. So just go there and do what is rightful to transform the lives of our people. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'm sure you've done that on the behalf of the rest of the team. I want to thank all of you honorable members. I want to bring this to a close. Some more we will be retreating to consider all the matters that we've listened to you deliberate on, and soon you will hear the outcome. I want to take this opportunity to wish you just nothing but the best. We've heard you, and we'll make our recommendation based on what we've heard in accordance with the provisions of the law. So just to tell you, thank you very much. I have your original documents here. I will ask that they be returned to you. I'm sure the clerkship have copies of this document before you leave, so that ensure that you collect all your originals so that you go with them. And as I do that, I will be asking the sergeant also to escort you out and show you where you can take a cup of tea. Like I started by saying, feel at home. You're Nyandaruan, you're with Nyandaruas, you're in the right place with the right people. Kindly make sure you don't rush out. Take a cup of tea, socialize, get to meet other members, and hopefully, as the other, CEOs are also being considered, the report will come to the Assembly, and you'll get to hear of it. It is my very wish and hope that, depending on the outcome, given this opportunity, you will work very closely with this committee, these honorable members, and the Secretariat. Like he said, this is a very active committee with a lot of activities, and the future of this great county falls squarely on your guidance and leadership if you get this opportunity. So just have that at the back of your mind, and we just wish you nothing but the best going forward. Thank you very much. And now you can hand over this file. Kindly ensure all your documents are in, and unless you want to say something, do you want me to give you a second or a minute to say something? Yes. Kindly have it.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, honorable members. I'm very much grateful for giving me the opportunity to appear before you and also listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now it's my singular honor to kindly ask you to be ushered out and be provided with a cup of tea. Thank you, and all the best. Thank you, honorable members. We've come to the close of this session. I want to thank you specifically for being with us and engaging the officer at close range. All I would ask is that probably, I don't know whether we take a health break for about 10 minutes.